Hi, y'all. Welcome back to another beautiful episode. Welcome back to Talk with Tash. I'm your host, Tash, coming to you with a beautiful video today. And as you can see from the title, is that we're going to speak on boundaries today and why. And yeah, let's dive into it. Welcome. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new here, you know the deal. Welcome back, TT family. So, talk with Tash. Let's get it. Today, I have myself some sparkling water. I had some Red Bull in this right here. But just gonna put some in here because we're trying not to drink. I haven't. Oop, spilling a sea. I'm I'm actually on a no drinking if it's not the weekend situation. So that's what I'm doing. So that's the boundary I'm setting for myself. And also people pleasing. We're going to touch on that as well because you probably don't know and you probably know. So let's get into it. Let's take a sip. Let's take a sip of this. So this sparkling water is actually natural blueberry and raspberry. So it's not too bad. Kind of like it. All right. So let's get into it, guys. If you know me from all my other videos, my name is Tashian, as you can see up here from my name, Tashian Shaniqua. So yeah, and I'm from Jamaica, period. And and the reason why I came on this platform is to like express myself, talk, and I don't know, maybe I could inspire someone else. And sometimes we just need a platform that we can express and we can be ourselves. And I found myself coming on YouTube to do so. So, guys, walk with me through this journey, and I'm happy that you guys are here, and it means a lot to me. All right. First of all, let's talk about boundaries. Let's jump right into boundaries because I wrote this down a couple days ago. Boundaries. And my definition of boundaries is not doesn't mean that's the same thing for you, but it's just my definition of boundaries. All right. So my definition of boundaries is that setting boundaries and sticking by them. It doesn't mean only for friendship or a partnership or in the work environment. We're talking about boundaries overall. Set a value yourself as a person, as an individual, set your standards, and just don't go for everything. Because if you don't stand for something, you will go for everything. Let that resonate for a little minute. Because reason being, I am talking about boundaries is because, and also people pleasing. So, two things. Boundaries is because if we don't set boundaries for ourselves, people will walk over us. And same, it's intertwined with people pleasing, I believe, because if I don't set boundaries for myself, you can come and just do whatever you want to do, and I'm like, okay, cool, okay. If I don't like something, I'm gonna just make you do what you want to do. Prime example, you setting boundaries for yourself because you need people to respect you as a person. People just not supposed to just come up to you and just say whatever they want to say to you. They must respect you enough to be like, hey, this girl don't play. This girl don't stand for certain things. So we're not gonna do that to her. I'm not gonna say this to her. I'm not gonna text her this. I'm not gonna send her this. I'm not gonna, do certain things to her because of the standards she set for herself. Right? A couple weeks ago, because I was the type of person like this. No, I was a backstory. Fast forward. I was a type of person that I never set boundaries for myself. So people could call me anytime of night. You could text me whatever. You could send me emojis. You could text me whenever. And this, the list go on and on and on. Boundaries. I never had any. So hey, I never stand for nothing. It was just like, okay, no, you can call me whenever. Cool. I had to take a step back and be like, no, 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 no. And immediately when I stopped receiving calls, stopped taking calls, should I say, and say, hey, you can't call me after 9 o'clock at night because that's my bedtime. That's me setting my boundaries there. And then people be mad, oh, you change. No, I haven't changed. I chose me over everything. Oh, you can't text me a certain time. Only if it's emergency, because I will take an emergency call. And I always say, I'm not the police and I'm not a doctor. So why are you calling me? You should be calling the doctor or the 911 people. Why are you calling me? So, no, don't call my phone after 9. Please don't. This is me setting boundaries, healthy boundaries for myself. And I just did not come with this decision overnight because I feel like people took advantage of my kindness. So because they took advantage of my kindness, I had to set a certain standard and these boundaries up. Be like, hey, please don't do that. But I did. I went to them respectfully by setting my boundaries. Right? I'm a type of person like this. I don't know if it resonates to anyone. Are you afraid to say something to somebody because you're afraid what they say? And that goes back to people pleasing. So as I said, I'm going to be touching on people pleasing and boundaries. So I I feel like they both intertwine with each other. Um, I remember a few weeks ago, someone texted my phone. You know, whatever they text, and I was like, hey, with all respect, thank you so much for the message, but I would rather you not text me all these things. If we have something to talk about, we can talk about it. But I rather you not do that respectfully. Thank you so much, though. And it was a big stink. Oh, you're this, you're that, blah, blah. But no, I'm saying I am setting the boundaries for myself. If you don't like that, that's okay. But that's what I want. I prefer this. And it goes back to people pleasing because now, once upon a time, I used to receive these messages, no problem, and send it back, even when I don't want to send back a message because I never wanted to feel obligated to send back a message. Not saying that you can't get up and text me, but on a regular, everyday text messages, no, you're not my partner. Not even my best friend doesn't text me every day. So why are we doing this? I rather not. And it caused a problem. The old me would have been, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I should have come off a better way. But there's a no. You rather be you rather feel bad to yourself than tell somebody yes. So when you tell somebody yes when you really meant no, you're killing yourself. So you're taking that L behind and the other person's okay. So who are we pleasing? People pleasing there. I'm no longer doing people pleasing. If it's a no, it's a no. It could be my mother. If it's a no, it's a no. And you're never gonna guilt trip me in to say yes when it's a no. My no is a no. So I feel like we should all set healthy boundaries for ourselves. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter who, it doesn't matter what it is. Healthy boundaries, your no is a no and stand by your no. If it's a no, stick by it. Don't say, oh, I should have done this because, oh, maybe. No, it's a hard no for me. I'm sorry. Well, in this season of my life, I no longer want to people please. In this season of my life, I'm going to set healthy boundaries for myself. I'm not going to say yes to something, then I'm uncomfortable about it. Because back in the days, honey, I used to say yes to so much things and to be liked by people. And that's the reason why I never set boundaries for myself. I never stood up for myself. I always people please because I always wanted to be liked. And I always say, why do I need to be liked by people? Must something I'm lacking and must something I yearn for. I must something probably in my past. So I had to dig down to that little girl and be like, honey boo, what happened? I had to speak to myself and I had to be like, oh wow. And when I discover why, I was like, oh my God. It's like a light bulb went off in my head. And I start loving myself so much more. So it's for me, I'm healing within and I'm finding and I'm nurturing my 8-year old self, 10 and 11 self that needed that love. So now, because I never had that love at that age, I people please straight up till I'm 34. I'm 35 right now. And I've been people pleasing all the day of my life because I always wanted to be liked. I always try to be the extra funny. I am a jovial person, but I ask God to be like, God, how can I still be jovial, happy, loving without people pleasing? And I pray to God for God to open my eyes to say the word no. He said, say no when you mean no. And I am the best self, I'm the best version of myself because of that. People, I feel like people tend to respect me even more because of me saying no. And God opened that door for me to say, you know what? No longer people pleasing, no longer saying yes when I really mean no. So I'm not giving myself and I'm not nurturing me because I'm people pleasing. So, guys, please, I beg you to look into yourself, look into your 8-year old self, your 9 and 11, or whenever self, and love on that person and figure out why are we people pleasing and why are we not setting healthy boundaries for her for ourselves. Why are we not doing that? Because if we don't do that, honey, and if we don't stand for anything, we're going to stand for everything. So, guess what? Moving forward, I hope this video touched somebody, and I hope this video resonates, and I hope this video did something for you because we are all going through the emotions. We are all going through something. And if I when I was growing up, if I had somebody to say, hey, this was it, whatever, I think that I would have been a better person or a better version of myself. Not saying that I'm not a better person right now, because I had to live through it. I had to go through it day by day, and I'm happy I sure did. But please, I beg you guys, set healthy boundaries. Stop people pleasing. If your yes is yes, and make your no be no. Don't be the maybe, don't be the if, don't be the but. But just say no if you mean no. And have a healthy relationship with yourself and know that what you want and go from there. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please like and comment and also send this video to somebody who you think needs to hear this. And I see you in my next video. What good?